¿Qué pasa, amigos? My name is Ash, and today I am bringing you the third ever episode of Random Gaming News, as well as the second installment of this young video series this week. I just had to double down on the RGN show as there are just too many interesting stories that I wanted to talk about and share with you guys. First, we start off with the hottest title in the gaming community, Apex Legends. Love it or hate it, Apex is killing it right now, and they are looking to bring balance to the force with their first ever in-game patch. The patch was small, so let's not spend too much time on it, but there are some rumors swirling about a content drop we will be getting into right after the patch notes. While the patch was small, it did make some adjustments to some of the two most popular guns in the game. The Peacekeeper and the Wingman both received nerfs. The first was in the form of a spawn rate decrease, which will make both guns a bit harder to find. The Wingman received nerfs in the rate of fire and headshot damage multiplier departments, while the Peacekeeper only received a decrease in its reload time when adding the shotgun bolt attachment. Both small but significant adjustments to some of the game's most used weapons. While the patch notes aren't too crazy, I bring up Apex to drop some juicy rumors into the video. It's being said that the very first season of Apex Legends will drop somewhere around the 12th of March. This will most likely bring a season pass and additional content to the free-to-play battle royale. The season system is an anchor for any free-to-play battle royale as it gets players excited to grind to higher and higher levels while also generating money for the company. My hope is Respawn makes the first season pass free just to get everyone in and on an even playing field. If the season pass is behind a paywall, I fully expect the pass to be purchasable with the Apex coins as well as the currency players can earn in game. Before we get into the console war news, we first move over to a game that has truly stood the test of time, Rainbow Six Siege. Siege just received a major patch itself, bringing with it the first operation of Season 4. The update also added 2 new characters, a map, and a low-level playlist. The first character, named Gridlock, is a high armor attacker featuring breach charges or smoke grenades. The second character, codenamed Mozzie, is an overall balanced defender. She utilizes barbed wire and nitro cells to lock down choke points and other defensive areas. This is a great new bit of content for the marathon of a game that has thrived with its niche core of gamers over the past 3 years. Ubisoft continues to add great content to the game, keeping its dedicated player base involved, and for that I applaud them. Finally, we're going to dive into 2 separate stories that have very clear connections to one another. As many know, the console war between PlayStation and Xbox has raged on for well over a decade. In the last couple of days, 2 pieces of news have come out that have made it very clear how similar the 2 consoles continue to develop. Like we talked about in my video about the next generation Xbox, which I'll have linked down below, Xbox has planned on having an Xbox that did not have a disc drive, meaning all games on that console will have to be digital. In a shocking twist, it appears that this console will not only be a next generation console, but a current generation console as well, as it is rumored that the very first discless console will be dropped sometime in the next month. Microsoft is readying a trade-in program that will allow Xbox players to return physical copies of a game, and in return, they will provide that player with a code for a digital version of that title. This topic, as well as the next topic, were covered in depth in that previous next-gen Xbox video I talked about earlier, and that second topic is the xCloud streaming service that Xbox has been clamoring about for the past couple of years. The plan is Microsoft will be bringing a game streaming service to the Xbox that will allow players to stream their favorite games through mobile and PC, allowing you to play your favorite Xbox game outside of your home console. This service will be a major advancement for Microsoft and the Xbox, surely giving them a leg up in the console war, but not so fast. On Thursday, Sony announced that players would be able to stream games to their phone now. This is a huge power play by Sony and a great new service for their players. The service dropped for iPhones and iPads only, and while it's a great step forward, it's not quite up to par with what Microsoft's xCloud plans to be. While Sony's app only provides remote play, with the home console having to do most of the heavy lifting, Microsoft's xCloud will bring console quality games to any device via the cloud. Microsoft has also partnered with Nintendo to bring Xbox titles and apps to the Switch later this year. As many know, Sony took flack last year for being stubborn and refusing to provide players with a cross-platform experience, and it seems Xbox is jumping on this vulnerable spot. No matter how you feel about Sony or Microsoft, it's clear that the Xbox is doing everything it can to recoup the massive losses they took from the crucial mistakes they made with this current generation of consoles. They are innovating and just outright supplying superior consoles. Now, if they could only get their exclusive games under control, they could really turn the tides of the console war. However you feel about the 2 companies, we can all agree that this fierce competition is great for the gaming industry. Both companies are constantly pushing to get the best of the other, and the players are benefiting more than anyone. Anyway, that will do it for this video. Make sure you hit like, click or tap that subscribe button to become the heart of this gaming channel, and be a part of the conversation in the comments below by telling everyone how you feel about any and all of today's stories. And for more gaming analysis, news, reviews, and opinions, stay here on Ash Heart. And as always, thanks for watching.